Bulawayo lawyer and former MDC Alliance Member of Parliament for Binga North, Prince Dubeko Sabanda allegedly ran amok, strangled his wife and threatened to kill her and her mother with an axe after she confronted him over his plan to marry another woman. This was revealed when the former legislator and his wife, Mrs. Memory Sabanda, appeared at the Bulawayo Magistrates Court, where the latter was applying for a protection order against her husband. The presiding magistrate heard evidence of repeated threats of Sabanda intending to kill his wife after she asked his family members to speak to him about his decision to sell off some of their properties without consulting her. Mrs. Sabanda was demanding that her husband comes clean on reports that he had an extramarital affair which has produced a child. Sabanda denied threatening to kill his wife with an axe and that he was physically abusive, amid concerns that he is trying to frustrate her into leaving or seeking a divorce to enable him to pursue a relationship with another woman. The couple have been married for over 17 years and blessed with children. He said, "I did not abuse my wife or threaten to kill her." Sabanda asked the court to reserve judgment on the day they appeared in court on the grounds that he was due in the High Court at the time the magistrate was expected to pass judgment. The matter was deferred to tomorrow morning. Sabanda's wife said on the night in question, he arrived home at their Waterford residence around midnight and was very belligerent. Sabanda reportedly entered their bedroom where he found his wife sleeping and started shouting at her, telling her he was spoiling for a fight. His wife said she pretended to be asleep to avoid the brewing confrontation with her visibly irate husband. According to the wife, Sabanda then pulled the covers back and began to repeatedly pull and push her into the bed before strangling her with both hands. She said he eventually let one hand off her throat and reached out to grab an axe that was near their bed, at which point she was able to scream for help. However, when family members including her mother, daughter and stepson tried to get into the bedroom, they realized that it was locked, but eventually came in only to find Sabanda holding an axe to his wife and threatening to kill her. His mother-in-law tried to intervene and was pushed to the ground and also threatened with death. My mum, who had visited, my daughter, 21, my stepson, 17, all woke up when Elle cried out for help. They tried opening the door, which was locked from the inside. I then managed to open the door and they all rushed into our bedroom to save me, she said. They stood between us, crying and asking why he was being violent. In the process, he was trying to get to me with his axe, he pushed my mother, and she fell down. Then Wamsakizan Jaloka, then he threatened her with the axe. As if that was not enough, Wasaksachanisa, he chased after us out of the house and yard until we were all outside the gate. Then he locked the gate. We had to sleep at a neighbor's house for a few days after he said he didn't want me back at home, said Mrs. Sabanda. She said she went to report the issue at a nearby police base, but that did not help because he refused to speak to the constables, who he said were too junior. Mrs. Sabanda said he eventually spoke to a senior officer from Hillside Police Station, but it changed little as he still insisted that she should not return into his house.